Hello, my friends, and thank you for joining me, Karen Barney, Karmic One Tarot, bringing you the road ahead for the week of September 6th through 12th, 2020. September 6th through 12th. What's happening on the road ahead? We're just on the heels of that full moon in Pisces there on the 2nd. How are you feeling? It was kind of an emotional full moon there. Let's see what's happening. September 6th through 12th. Who are we shuffling for first? We have the Chariot and the Judgment. So someone's making a big move, a new start, a fresh beginning, and maybe there's travel involved as well. So who are we up? Who's up? What element is up? These are done by element. Timestamps will be your friend. Timestamps will earn you a free one-question reading. Email me at karmic1tarot@gmail.com. All right, who are we shuffling for now? The Chariot card and the Judgment card again. My goodness, I don't think I've ever seen that happen, and you guys watched me shuffle. So again, Judgment card and the Chariot. Cancer, a new beginning for someone, Cancer sign. You know, this is also about getting into alignment with the new beginning that you are embarking on. Wow. All right, who's next? Who's up? This is the road ahead for September 6th through 12th. 9 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Well, the 9 of Swords, let's see, we have air. Air is first. Up here, the 9 of Swords. You know, interesting thing about this deck, I have 2 9 of Swords cards in here. Anytime I get a deck that has an extra card, I leave it in. Makes life interesting, right? This is about your fears, your sleepless nights, my air sign friends. It's about love. It's about something new, maybe in the love department, but it's about something that's very touching, very heartfelt to you. The 9 of Swords. You may be spinning it into more than it needs. What's happening for the air signs, please? Air signs. 1 or 2 cards, please. One or 2 cards, please. The Magician. The 3 of Swords. The 9 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups. So my friends, this is a little different today. This is what's happening. This is where you are, and this is where you're headed. All right, and then our last is what's at the heart of the matter. And here we have the Ace of Cups. So what did we see? The Ace of Cups before? That was with the 9 of Swords. You worry about the love of it. The 7 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Options, choices, trying to decide. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of sadness around. Excuse me. But I think your wish is for this love to be strong. Whatever it is that's touching you, whatever that heartfelt communication was when we were cutting thoughts, you know, it is going to be what you wish for here. It may have some tinge of regret and sorrow to it here, but you have choices to make in this, so be careful the way you use your power as magician, my air sign friends. At the heart of it is the Ace of Cups. So where are you now? What are you trying to manifest? I think you're scrambling a little bit, waiting to pounce. This has been difficult. What's the 3 of Swords here for, please, for my air sign friends? What's been difficult? Thank you. The love may have been difficult. The 7 of Cups. Wow, the choices you had to make, my friends. The things you had to do. The things you had to do. Now you're in recovery mode. How does that happen here? It's about your financial or steady ability to be the provider. So where are you? Where are we? Yeah, the sun right behind you, the beautiful lemur. Where are we taking this, my air sign friends? What is the difficulty? What choices did you make that were difficult? Air signs, the week of September 6th through 12th. Page of Wands. I think it's about using your skills to turn this around, turn the direction on this. You know, somebody's on the beach here wounded, and you know, you've got to look at all of it to decide whether or not this is worth it. Tell me about the Magician here, please, for my air sign. Yeah, the Six of Swords. You might be using your tools to swim downstream here, to move away from this situation. It's been very painful. It's been very difficult. And, you know, there is love at the center of it. So, you know, your wishes, how are you manifesting your wishes? Your wishes are to leave. Tell me about the wishes here. You've got options, my air sign friends. Temperance. I think your wishes are to heal it. Your wishes are to, you almost had it. You almost had it there. That's Sagittarius, by the way. So I do believe it's going to be you, my air sign friends. You've got fire signs here, but I do believe it's going to be you that are taking the action on this. Tell me about the Nine of Cups here, please, for my air sign friends. Thank you. The Eight of Swords. You've got to trust. You've got to trust. If this is something you want, my friends, you've got to trust, and you don't right now. So you've got to choose wisely. You've got some options here that you really need to, I would say, look at closely and explore which directions they can take you. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Are you going to see what is salvageable? It's wounded. It's not dead. And I think you miss whatever this situation is, whatever this love is. I do believe you are distanced from it, either physically or emotionally. And there's a real longing, though. You might have tried to do that, but there's a real longing here. Tell me about the air sign, please. The air signs and the Six of Wands. You might have recognized what you need to do in order to be able to salvage this Ace of Cups, and you may be surprised that people recognize what you're doing. They understand what you're doing before you do it. So your plans may be exposed. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the Magician here, please. The Magician, the Four of Cups. You know, it's time to pour into your own cup. You've been pouring into everybody else's, and it hasn't filled. It hasn't been fulfilling, and it's time to change. Maybe it's time to change that outlook. I don't know. Does that mean come from gratitude? Come from gratitude. Tell me about the Ace of Cups here, please, in the center for the air signs. The Six of Cups, the children at the heart of it. Now you could say this might be a past love that has now forced you to choose someone you had a deep longing for and wished would come back but doubted it. That may also be what's happening here. And you've been trying to make everybody happy for a long time, my air sign friends, and it just hasn't been easy. It hasn't been what you wanted it to be. So now it's time for you to make some choices, my air sign friends, and decide which direction you want to go. It may involve leaving something wounded behind you. I don't think it's dead. It is, you know, perhaps again, if it's coming back, it's definitely not dead. All right. I think you missed them though. Okay, let's see. One more card here, please. We'll tempt fate with the Ace of Cups. One more card with the Ace of Cups. There we go. And that's two. So we'll put them back. Oh, look what I have. The Ace of Cups right there. The Ace of Cups coming out for you, my air sign friends. So trust your heart on this situation. Trust your heart. Wow. All right, my air sign friends. Let's see what the wisdom of the hidden realms has to say for you. Air signs. Week of September 6th through 12th. What's on the road ahead for the air signs, please? One card. Thank you. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service, Selflessness, Humility, Conscious Action. That is card number 2. So I would say to you, where I said be grateful, come from gratitude, that is an important factor here, my friends. Be grateful for the connection you have. Be grateful for the love that you share. If it's children, then perhaps you can find a way through it and make your peace. I know you're not comfortable in it right now, but you know, it does have potential here. It has success at its as the outcome. So I would say go for it. Remember, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. All your decisions are strictly your decision, but this looks like it's going to turn out really well for you. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service. Selflessness, humility, conscious action. Card number 2. All right, let's pull this up and see who we're shuffling for next. The Ace of Cups, my air sign friends. True love on the table. That could also be a new child there, my friends. So let's see. Who's next? The road ahead. September 6th through 12th. The road ahead. Who's the next element that we'll be reading for? The road ahead. What do we have left? Air, fire, earth. Excuse me, water, fire, earth. Who's next? 4 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So we're going to do fire next. The Ace of Swords, though, my fire sign friends, pardon me. The 4 of Wands. Home life. Something's changing there. The Ace of Swords, you may have made a decision about your home. You may have made a decision for or within your home and family. The 4 of Wands is generally celebration, so let's see how this turns out. Let's see how this turns out for my fire sign friends. What's happening with the fire signs the week of September 6th through 12th? September 6th through 12th, fire signs. What's happening in your world right now? The High Priestess. The Hanged Man. This one's begging. The Wheel of Fortune. So coming up, you've got some things coming in that you may not expect, my friends. And the Eight of Pentacles. And what's at the heart of this? The Queen of Swords. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini maybe, but someone very sharp and intellectual. The Judgment card. Here's that Judgment card we saw on the cut with the, what was it, with the Chariot, I think it was. You know, this is the new beginning. This is the decision to move through a new beginning with a powerful fresh start here. You've been waiting for this for a while, my fire sign friends. I believe it has to do with work or something you're going to have to climb the ladder of success on. But it is your decision here at the center. You're weighing it out. Let's talk about the High Priestess here first for my fire sign friends. This is your intuition. So whatever messages you're hearing, believe them. Analyze them, sure. Look at all different directions, but still keep them right there forefront, because something about the Wheel of Fortune is coming in to change your path and bring you up again, bring you up in a very powerful way as well, and justice behind it. Fire sign friends, Libra here with the Justice card, the Ace of Wands, the power, and the Judgment, the new beginning, the power and justice. So things are finally going to settle for you, and they do involve your home. Things are finally going to settle for you. It may be that you are getting a new job. You may have been searching and, you know, keeping that portion quiet from people in your circle. What is it you've been waiting on, though? What is it you've been analyzing? Let's see what's happening for my fire sign friends. High Priestess, please, for the fire signs. The Five of Swords. I think you're tired of. I think you're tired of waiting. I think you're tired of things that are not on the up and up, okay? You may want things exposed. You may say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to do something here, and it's going to turn my fate where I'm working, and it'll help me with a new start. So now, does that mean that this is exposing something? Let me see. Not necessarily. I think things are going to come out in the open, though. Maybe you're tired of being in the background here. If this is has to do with work, you're going to be front and center now. Tell me about the High Priestess. This is a new start. Thank you. The Knight of Cups. Yes, your dream, your vision for the future is now coming closer, because the universe has been pulling it together in this little web here. So you have to maybe wait just a little bit longer until fate brings it around. Thank you. The Page of Wands, and gets you excited about which direction you're headed. This Wheel of Fortune that's coming in for you, this is where you are right now, and it's, I think you're getting a little itchy. I think it's time for you to make some moves, and you've got big plans of what you want to do, and it's getting to the point where you need to act on them. I think you're getting itchy. What's happening here with the Hanged Man? The Queen of Swords is someone very intellectual and sharp and very shrewd. Sometimes she just races through the logic of it and makes a decision, a fairly quick decision. And I think that's where you're going to be called to action here with our Wheel of Fortune. Right now, you're missing something. You're lacking excitement. You may be missing finances in order to change your circumstance here. But the Wheel of Fortune is coming in, and it's going to offer you new work. Now, maybe in a totally different direction, something that allows you to be creative and it gets exciting. All right, and you're in a position of control here too, because the Justice card is here as well, and you have the ability to balance out everything within your home. You might be making something legal within your home. You might be taking power about something for your home. I think you're making a new start here. Let's see, the King of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, it is bringing you that control. That's what's coming in for you. So you're going to have the opportunity to make your own choices here, my fire sign friends. Not sure where you're headed. I think it has to do with work and what you do and what you have a better vision of than maybe other people around you. You're tired of, things happening behind the scenes and not letting you maybe advance as quickly as you might like. Things are going to be changing, and you're going to be asked to maybe assume more responsibility as the King of Wands, the leader. What's happening here? If that's the case, then the pay will also be better here. What do we have? The Ace of Wands, more power and more balance. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune here. What's happening in this week for my fire sign friends? Queen of Swords, you're going to be making this decision, I would say, fairly soon. You may have been thinking about it here with our Hanged Man for some time, and kind of like, there's a lack of faith here, a lack of excitement in what you were doing, what you were trying to get across. It didn't feel like it was going to go, but now you have the ability here to take on the leadership role in this. Fate puts that in your hands, but you have to decide for it. And the King of Swords, you have to decide for it. Now, this now could be a couple situation that you've been working on and waiting because of finances and situations to clear out, but the emotion of it is still there in the background, maybe doing things on the sly with someone that you knew before. And I don't mean on the sly in any ill-intended way. I just mean quietly. The Four of Wands, how is that going to change your home? Two of Swords. I don't think it's third party. I think it's a situation you might be missing someone here. You might be waiting for someone's return. What's happening with the Eight of Pentacles? The Eight of Pentacles. What is it you're going to need to work on this week, my fire sign friends? The week of September 6th through 12th. Thank you. Queen of Wands. And the Three of Pentacles. You're going to have to rebuild. So this choice unsettles you. This decision that you're making unsettles you a little bit, shocks you, kind of catches you off guard. Fate comes in and you're like, okay, I can focus, bring it in. And what steps do I have to take to get to the top here? What are the building blocks that I need? Is that people? Are you bringing in new people to help with whatever this work situation is? And I think you're building a very strong foundation for this new beginning. So what choice are my fire signs, yes, making? The Devil. I think you may obligate yourself to something new, take on more responsibility, as we said here with the King of Wands. This fate, this piece of karma that's coming in for you, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's going to turn in your favor. It's going to bring you up the ladder here, my fire sign friends. One more card here, please, for the High Priestess. What's happening here? The Knight of Pentacles. So you're the one that's been making plans for this. You might be affecting a coup at work takeover. I think that you've had this plan all along, and now you're finally starting to see it come to fruition. It's been a long time, and you said, I'm willing to wait for it. If it's not what I want, then I'm not going to go for it. And here it is. It comes onto your plate and tempts you, my fire sign friends. And there it is. You take it to the limit. The Empress there, creative and fertile, and you're going to run with it. You're going to take whatever ideas you have, whatever spark that's going on in your life, my fire sign friends, and you're going to run with it. It may mean more responsibility, but it's your choice to do so. It's your choice to do so. This feels like a very energetic and happy reading. I don't feel any negativity from this at all. It's been trying over here, but this is going to be to your benefit, my fire sign friends. Let's see what's happening for the fire signs with the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. Fire signs, one card please. The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. Card number 10. All right, well, you know what? Hitting the mark, I think this mark is coming to you, and it's up to you to choose it, and that would be hitting the mark there, my friends. Do it with intention. You know what it is you want. You actually know what it is you want to put together, what you want to build. All right, so you set your intentions and then tensions and put the plan in action, and you know what? You got to let it fly free. That new beginning is coming here. It's headed to you. It's headed to you, so kind of let it go if you can. That detachment, I'm focused on it, I'm working on it, but if it turns out, it turns out, okay? And most likely, it will. It's going to be, I think, a very exciting ride for you this week, my fire sign friends. All right, let's put this away and see who's up next. We have water and earth. Judgment. Climbing the ladder to success, my fire sign friends. Fate stepping in for you. Let's see. Who's next, universe? What do we have? Earth and water. Earth or water? Who's next? Let's get a couple of shuffles in here first, though. Earth or water? Who's shuffling next? Earth or water, please. This is the road ahead, September 6th through 12th. What do my friends and I need to hear? Oh, cut. The Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So, water signs it is. The Eight of Wands and the Four of Cups. Things are going to be changing. There's going to be swift action, lots of movement. Look at all the tentacles on this octopus too. So things are going to move quickly. There may have been something that you have kind of compartmentalized, put away in a box because it didn't suit your needs at the time, whether that's personal or business. Cups, it's emotions though. It's got some emotion tied to it. Where are those feelings going? Now we could also see the Eight of Wands as the arrows of love. So are there arrows of love headed toward you that you are not seeing, that you've kind of put away, or vice versa? Let's see what's happening, water signs. Water signs. What's happening for the water signs? Please, the road ahead, September 6th through 12th, 2020. Water signs, please. All right, so what's happening for you? Where are you in this situation right now? Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles, we shuffled well, so this is you working on things. The High Priestess. Is it connected to the fire sign reading? So where are you? You're working on things. You're working on things behind the scenes here, my water sign friends. What is it you're after? The Eight of Wands, and what did we have? The Four of Cups. Where are you taking this? The Fool. Where are my water signs taking this? Thank you. The Two of Pentacles. I don't think you've decided yet. I think you're tempted by this new adventure, though. Working on things behind the scenes. Water signs. What is at the heart of this? What is at the heart of the matter here? The road ahead. September 6th through 12th. It's at the center. The Three of Swords. Oh, my goodness. So there's some pain here, my friends. And I'm not sure you feel you can deal with it anymore. You're making plans. I think you're making plans to move on up, move on, or rise above it. And the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, lots of different directions being examined here, my friends. The Magicians, all the tools you need to make it happen. And you're making plans behind the scenes for your ascension. So I think next week you'll be asked to make this decision. This is where you are right now. Tell me about the High Priestess for my water sign friends. Weaving a web. Hearing the downloads. What's your intuition? What's your gut telling you about this? Can you accomplish the height you want? It's Temperance card. Finding your peace with what's going on, maybe reading between the lines and being able to make sense of it a little bit. Tell me about the High Priestess. That's Sagittarius there. And the King of Cups. There you are, my water sign friends. So you are going to be able to make sense of it. I think you're going to maybe find peace with it even. But I think it's more about hearing the messages and being able to put them in action. Because your plan is going to help you get through this difficult time. Now this is at the heart of it. So this is also in play right now. And, you know, again, I think you are weighing out what to do here and how much, maybe how much it's going to cost you. Let's see what's happening with the Eight of Pentacles. What is it you're working on, my water sign friends? Trying to have that that little peace of mind for yourself. King of Cups, a very supportive and generous energy as well. So perhaps you're offering forgiveness to someone that was doing things behind the scenes. The Ace of Cups. You're going to love what you're doing, that's for sure. You know, there may be a new love that's been going on a little bit behind the scenes. Not, again, anything shady, just out of public view. All right? Maybe it's with a Sagittarius in you, my water sign friends, but all the same, you're going to be in a really harmonious place with that. You're working on that. That's where I think that's your ultimate goal there, the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups can represent new love. It can be a heartfelt contentment. Your cup running over. I think that's what your focus is on. That's where you want, but somebody broke your heart. Somebody broke your heart and you think about them often. What action do you want to take there with that Queen of Wands? What action? What is it that you're weighing out? Now, most likely it is a change of direction here with the Fool. You know, you may want to reach out and communicate there. Afraid of any rebuff, and you're weighing out that option. The Magician, you know, try not to manipulate the situation because there is still deep and abiding affection here. I've got the Ace of Cups again, so I'm going to ask you again, is it related to the fire signs here, our Sagittarius? Interesting. All right, the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, your wishes. Your wishes are for this heartfelt emotion to bloom, I think, within you. And are you going to take the leap of faith, or are you afraid of this broken heart? It's a sensitive subject. Lots of different things to get caught up in. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Where are my water signs taking this? You're going in the direction of Prince Charming here, my friend. So if this is you making an overture to someone that may have rebuffed you in the past or broke your heart, I would say, you know, it couldn't hurt the Fool card here, doing it anyway, knowing it's dangerous, but doing it anyway. How is that going to turn out here? That's one of the options you are weighing, my water sign friends. Spilling your guts is how they put it to me. But, you know, offering your heart, despite the fact that it might have already been trampled by this person. It doesn't have to be a person, but it could have been that you've been through a very difficult time and someone offering you their cup now, their cup of love, their heartfelt emotion. It's going to take a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot of faith to do that. That's a real trust. Two of Pentacles, please. What is the other option you're weighing up? You're already in the planning stages. So this is something I think that's inevitable. All right, so you may reach out to them. You may say, no, I can't right now, but maybe it happens in the future. Try not to, again, manipulate the situation, but you are going to need all of your faculties to be able to move past this. You're going to need all of your faith, all of your courage here with our Fool card, and maybe even a little bit of silly, because he does things in unusual ways. All right, he's brand new to the game, and whatever he has to do is what he'll do. And you've got the power of the Magician here as well, using all of that intuition and willpower and just. Now this is a fox, so this is where the sly comes in. So you may not necessarily have to be, doing things as privately as you thought, but there is an element of sly here. Tell me about our Fool card here for the water sign, please. Water signs. What's the Fool card here for, please? Where are you leaping in? The Hanged Man. Yeah, you haven't made that decision yet. You're in the planning stages, though, so if you're telling yourself that it's not going to happen, you are already thinking about the scenarios. Okay? Now, this does not have to be about love. It certainly could be about something you've been working on that really does bring you a real sense of fulfillment. And that's held your soul focused, maybe to the exclusion of some other things which were difficult and painful, things that were maybe sensitive and happened without you because you were busy. Now you're making plans, I think, to correct that, if that's the case, and bring back this Ace of Cups, bring back this feeling of contentment and harmony in whatever relationship this involves. All right, let me see the Fool card here. What is it you're waiting on, analyzing, and looking at all directions of how to go? What is it you're doing there with our Fool card? You haven't made the choice. I think you're ready to pounce, but you haven't made the choice yet. The Devil. Ooh, temptation. The Devil, responsibilities as well. That's also Capricorn too, so there may be an Earth sign involved as well. The Hanged Man. Don't sacrifice. Don't sacrifice. Let me see one more card here, please. Well, maybe you have to sacrifice your ego a little bit to do what you want to do. So the Ace of Cups is a very personal feeling here. And the Devil, our temptation, our ego coming in. So if you want this, my friends, you're going to have to approach it sensitively and in a very guiding fashion. Not brute force, hey, this is what we're going to do. It's going to be like, why don't we? A guiding fashion. And then it'll be much more successful than I think you realize. This Ace of Cups does have the potential of returning to you, my friends, if it's been lost here. All right, so tell me about the Three of Swords, please. The Three of Swords for my water sign friends. What's at the heart of this? What is at the center here? This difficulty, this pain, this sorrow. My water sign friends, justice. It may be that there's a Libra involved, but basically things have been out of balance. They've been out of whack. And maybe you're on two different sides of the scale here with yourself and a partner of any kind, but still there's an element of contentment here. I've got two knights. Both of you are on a quest, maybe different quests, different priorities. Are you going to be able to balance that out? Is one of you going to sacrifice a little bit of ego for the sake of the mission, let's say? Tell Tell me about the Three of Swords, please. What is the difficulty? That one? Thank you. The Three of Cups. Well, there may be more than one situation going on here. I've got the Three of Cups, which generally means celebration. So again, I do believe this is going to be something that gives you the balance and the equality, the fairness that you need, and you're going to be enjoying that position. It might be that you get an apology here and you celebrate that, and this Ace of Cups comes full circle again here with the plans for the future and bringing it in. The Two of Pentacles, you're weighing out whether or not you should and how much it's going to cost and what the first step is. This Three of Cups, though, could also mean that there is an interference, let's say, in a relationship where you have obligations and you may need to sacrifice some face to make it stable again. Okay? The Magician. Tools are in your hands, my water sign friends. You have what you need to do this. It's just a question of coming from your heart here. Which way do you need to bring it? Let's see what happens here for the water signs with our Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. Water signs. Looks like an emotional month for you. That full moon in Pisces might have brought something to a close, and in a good way. Sisters of the Seasons. Cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. Card number 17. So, my friends, Sisters of the Seasons. You know, we all have cycles, and maybe this cycle is closing so that you can now move into this new cycle, which is within your control and actually what you truly want. Water signs. Alright, so whatever it is that you have to do to balance the scales and bring about the equality here in the center, then that's what you should do, my water sign friends. Let's see what's going on. Interesting. Please send me a comment, leave me a comment about what's going on if you choose to. I love hearing how these resonate with everyone's lives. All right, water signs are off the table, which means we are down to earth signs. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Hello, my fellow Cappies. Let's see what's going on for the earth signs. We have the road ahead coming in for September 6th through 12. What do the earth signs need to know? What do Capricorns, Taurus, Virgo people of this world need to know for the week of September 6 through 12? 6 through 12, September of 2020. What's happening for them in their world right now? The King of Swords, the Five of Cups. So that's where you are right now, my earth sign friends. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. See what's happening for the earth signs. The Seven of Swords. The Fool. And at the heart of it, my earth sign friends, thank you, Ace of Wands. So you're taking back your power. This may even be a power play with someone, the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, where you take a leap of faith here. What are you doing with the Nine of Cups? Oh my goodness, the Nine of Cups. Wishes and crossroads. Wow. Things that you've been thinking about for a while, things that you didn't want to give up on, and you get that financial piece of news. Now, something's been poking you, and here we are too. This deck has two Nine of Swords cards. So you have been overthinking, my earth sign friends, overthinking about everything that's been poking you, and how is it going to get done? What am I going to do about it? The Page of Pentacles, important, valuable news that comes in, and again, you may not have been expecting it, but I don't think you were ready to give up on it. All right, and our Two of Wands here. Where is this wish taking you? This is taking you on the new adventure, but up to you to take that staff and run with it. Let's see what's going on. The King of Swords can be someone in your life, someone in authority, someone perhaps even in the municipal or legal industry. The King of Swords, a decision maker, someone logical, methodical, going to do that pros and cons close on it, and then take appropriate action despite the fact that it might be difficult. So is that where you are, my earth sign friends? Are you in analysis mode here, trying to decide what the next step is? I think you've been protecting yourself for quite some time. You might have even dug yourself into a hole. The Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords can be seen as deception. I don't know that that's here. It might be that you've been protecting yourself and distancing yourself from, whatever opportunity comes in here with the Fool. But you might have, said, I'm not sure I want to get involved in something like that again. So that might be where we are. Let's see what's happening with that King of Swords. What's going on for the earth signs, please? King of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. So deciding what to do about work, deciding what to work on, what steps, what to salvage and what to let go. It's a matter of self-protection. And you're moving forward in a different direction because you need the power. And I don't mean that as a power hungry. I think you need the excitement, you need the new growth, and you need the self-confidence that this Ace of Wands is going to bring in for you. It's going to be what you wish for here. My earth sign friends, tell me about the Eight of Pentacles, please, and the King of Swords. That's too many. Is work making a decision? Is somebody at work making a decision for you? A decision that involves you. Three of Wands, a decision for your future. Where are you going to work? How are you going to do it? Will it work? Tell me about the Five of Cups for my earth sign friends. Where is this taking us? The Knight of Cups. So your visions, your dreams, right? Prince Charming certainly could be someone that you loved. I think it's more than that. I think this is your personal quest. This is a quest for you to find what you enjoy, my earth sign friends. What are you going to do for work? You're analyzing where you're taking this, where you're, whatever you were doing, it didn't work out. Okay? You might have left a little bit wounded. Maybe your dreams have not come in the way you wanted them to, and that's been a little bit painful, a little bit difficult. So you've built this wall around you, and maybe even deceived yourself with the point, it's not going to work, and I'm just going to sit here in my hole surrounded by my swords and not do anything. It's not where you need to be right now, my earth sign friends. Tell me about the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups. This is protection mode for you, and I understand that because none of us like to be seen as vulnerable, but our Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, may be a supportive energy that comes in for you, but basically she's very intuitive, and you know exactly what you need to do. Your gut is already telling you where you need to go, and you've got to get out of this hole. Stop deceiving yourself, and maybe take this leap of faith, because it is going to be something exciting, new growth for you, and it's going to help you stand a little bit straighter, my earth sign friends. Tell me about, thank you, the Seven of Swords. The Three of Swords, I'm going to leave it in reverse there. You've got good news coming in of the end of a very difficult or painful situation. I think you're moving forward from all of the difficulties that many of us have had, earth signs. I think that you're on the mend, you're on the healing. And where is this faith coming in? Where is the Fool coming in? Taking a leap of faith, doing something maybe out of the ordinary, which you might be again assessing and trying to figure out whether or not it's going to be successful, or you're going to be wounded there on the beach. I think it's still part of your dream for the future. The Knight of Cups is the dreamer of the deck. He's got big plans. Okay? Maybe you need to really hone in on those plans and take them to the next step here. The Knight of Pentacles, exactly the plan. All right, you need to put the plan in action, my earth sign friends. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, right here. This Knight of Pentacles is always successful. He never fails. He never takes his eye off the goal. So let this lantern be your beacon here, my earth sign friends. Follow your passion, follow your excitement, follow, what it is you want to do for your future. analyze it, and see if you can make a decision on it. It's not always easy, and you have to rely on your intuition, especially if things didn't go so well in the past. But trust that they are on your path again for a reason, or this new path is opening up for you. The Fool, are you going to take the leap of faith? I think the plan's already started. And you're ready to leave this difficulty behind with the Five of Cups, both the Five of Cups here. So you're ready to swim away from whatever did not turn out. All right? Casualties. There's been casualties. But it's okay. You're still moving forward. You know exactly where your sights are set, and you know that you're at the crossroads of it, and you're never, ever going to give up, despite the fact that you're up late night all the time. Now, this news that comes in is the interesting part, because it's kind of like a challenge to you. This news that comes in, this plan that you put in action, the news that comes in, and however much it frees you from this difficulty, all right, it is still going to be a challenge. It's going to poke this wound again. All right, and it's going to bring it all back to you, my earth sign friends, and it's not going to be easy. So just stay where you are and investigate your different directions before you move forward. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to find your like-minded individuals. Tell me about the Ace of Wands for my earth sign friends, please. Tell me about the Ace of Wands for the earth signs. Thank you. The Ten of Wands, you've been under pressure, you've been overwhelmed. Isn't it time to just pick up sticks and put them away? Let's finish what's going on here, my earth signs. I'm guilty here as well. I have my own stuff going on, which reads in this. The Ace of Wands, where is your power being restored? It's taken a long time to get there, and it hasn't been easy. How are you restoring your power here? Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. Well, you've done it through patience and hard work, perseverance. Maybe it's not quite ready yet. You still got a little bit to go. That may be what's happening for you this week, recognizing that you have been in a hole, protecting yourself, and that you've got to get out and do something else. Put a plan together. Do something new, fresh. I don't know. I'm going to go do something even if it's wrong. Type attitudes, my father used to say. Go out, do something, even if it's wrong. So you're going to make a jump, a leap into something, and something that you're going to need a lot of faith and courage for, because it may not be easy, but it is going to set this healing, this distancing in play. And I think overall, with a little patience and a little bit of due diligence, look at what you need to look at. With a little bit of due diligence, you're going to be on this beautiful road here with the Ace of Wands. One more card here, please, for the Ace of Wands and my Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo friends. The Page of Pentacles. This news, Page of Pentacles right here, sets you in motion. This Page of Pentacles, it's going to sting a little bit, but you know you're going to recognize you're on the other side of it when this news comes in. Okay? So hold on, my earth sign friends. The news is good. Your wishes are coming in. Let's see what's happening for the earth signs here with the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. Earth signs, my fellow Capris, Taurus, Virgos. How is this going to play out for us, please? The Queen of the Light. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. Yes. All right, my friends, you are going to come out of that hole and see the light when you hear this news. This is what's at the center of it here. Okay, this news is financial, valuable, or important news. Now, don't misunderstand. It can be about a property. It can be about money, certainly, but emotions are valuable thoughts and feelings as well. So you have emotion on the table over here. So whatever you hear, whatever you take to heart, whatever is valuable to you, whatever helps you see where you're headed, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration is going to lead to what you wish for. And I think you already recognize that you're right there. You're on the threshold of what you want. You're never going to give up. It does keep you in suspense, let's say, for a little bit longer until this Page of Pentacles comes in. Wow, earth signs. I'm going to have to do some journaling. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody. I truly appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget, timestamps will earn you a free one-question reading. Email me at karmic1tarot@gmail.com. www.thebrightlife.com. And just to be clear, there are 4 timestamps, so you can do one and still get a free 1-question reading. I love the interaction, okay? Which brings me to leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys and going back and forth with those. And lastly, if you'd like to connect with me to speak more about our readings today, or a private reading for yourself, all of my details are in the description box below. And we'll speak to you again tomorrow with the Daily Sunspot. Thanks.